Gabe, I don't think he's good.
Why do you keep betting on
the odds are so good?
Why do you keep going back to Gabe Davis?
His over-under on yards is so low every week.
If Gabe Davis always disappoints you, why do you keep going back to him?
It's just like
what do you like about Gabe Davis so much?
Being hurt.
Dude, here's one thing that since you moved back, I don't like seeing in the house is like every Saturday morning, I wake up early, take the dog out, try to enjoy like a nice walk, and then I see Gabe Davis butt ass naked, like cooking you pancakes every morning. And he kept me up all night with the railing.
Well, we were working on routes.
You're working on routes. You're working on routes.
Because we're trying to get him back in shape. So
gotta be a little faster, Gabe.
Yeah. You gotta play harder out there.
Harder, Gabe.
Block me.
Tackle me, Gabe.
Yeah, we're working on routes. Me and Gabe are working every day.
Yes, you guys are. I will say, maybe that's why you're so big on Gabe Davis, because you're training and conditioning him a lot.
I'm one of the biggest Gabe Davis haters, too.
Yeah.
And I bet him every week. If I never knew gambling and I had all the money I put on Gabe in the last 2-3 years, I realistically have a down payment for a house and mortgages for a little bit.
This proves my point. You should stop betting on Gabe.
He has hit before.
Yeah. But it's like, I also... Cause
he turns his head against the Eagles, I win $3,000 to $5,000. He turns his head and catches
That's true.
Out.
He's dropping balls. But, because with, like, my strength and conditioning I do with, like, Deion Dawkins, like, you saw him last week just snowplowing that guy down 10 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, 20 yards. But, like, ours is...
He had you down 50.
Yeah, but it's more soft and tender, There's a lot of cuddling involved.
Really?
Me licking whipped cream off of his nips.
People forget he sent his Dominican housemaid back after he got her pregnant.
Yeah. I think he's got nice nipples. I won't lie.
Wait.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Listen, everyone's gay for Josh Allen here in Buffalo.
But I can't bet on Deion Dawkins.
Emily,
Blocks.
Everyone likes Josh Allen, right?
Yeah.
Everyone would do anything for him. I feel that kind of way with Deion Dawkins.
You like a big man.
I like being held.
I think
I like being held during the wee small hours. I do like that.
You crave warmth after a long day at work.
I do. You know how we said about our dog? Because she's
warm.
Space heater? Deion Dawkins is a full goddamn furnace. I do like that. I like being held. I like his warmth.
Yeah.
I like his body. It's nice. I like how he talks. This is a cute thing,
You like how he dresses?
I like how he dresses.
How he kisses?
How he kisses. Yeah.
So that's your Bills' crush, is Deion Dawkins.
I think so, yeah. Because the guys on the secondary are too aggressive.
Yeah, they tackle people.
They tackle. I don't like that.
You like the block.
Yes, I like the block.
I will say I want to start watching games and just look at the linemen. I want to become one of those fans where I'm talking about the inside stunts and that of the line.
I like the big boys of football. We had a big boy run, what was it? Last week? Who was it?
What?
Someone did an interception. They did a big boy run. It was a game. No, it happened.
Oh, it was AJ Epinesa.
No, it wasn't for the Bills. It was a different team. One of their linebackers got the ball because it was tipped, and they could do a lateral to a safety, and they would run into the end zone. But he did a big boy run.
Yeah,
for 20 yards.
You would love Vince Wilfork.
Is that the fat guy?
No, he's out of the league, but he was 395 pounds. He had a couple pick sixes.
Yeah.
I do crave a nice big boy.
I like that because they said it on the broadcast. They're like, look at the big boy run. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the big boys running.
There was one, it was...
Football's a lot about, big guys.
Yeah.
Big dudes.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
The battle is won in the trenches.
Yeah, it is.
It's like World War I. Everything comes back to World War I logic. Your job? In the trenches.
These aren't skinny emancipated Germans either who are going to murder you because they're murderous people. They're cuddly big guys.
Yeah.
But they could do some damage.
If they had to.
I like the big guys. I like the big guys of football. I'm not gay. We talked about the girlfriend I had in 6th grade last episode.
Yeah. Nobody's ever had kids and was gay either, too. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't know who Rock Hudson is. I don't know anything about that. I don't know about Freddie Mercury and that.
Jason Collins,
Dwight
married.
Howard. Yeah, no. I don't know anything about that.
Not your type, too thin.
Yeah, Cary Grant being married with another actor, but they have their own house together. Just guys hanging out.
Yeah. Oh, you had a separate house with another guy?
Yeah, Cary Grant and I forget the other actor's name, but they were both married to women. They had their own, like, bachelor pad.
Yeah. For creative purposes.
For, just hanging out. Swimming. You have a nice pool and you swim with your friend.
Yeah. Is it gay to have a weekend?
No. I don't think so.
I don't think it's...
I think, like, the alt-right and Trumpists want you to think it's gay to have a weekend with your friends, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
fun.
They want you to work. I want to relax.
I want to relax. I want to relax with Dion.
I want to sip an appletini.
Me and Dion are having mimosas.
I do love mimosas.
I do like a mimosa.
What's your favorite type of, like, drink that you're technically not... If, like, Andrew Tate would yell at you for drinking?
I feel like Andrew Tate would... I hate Andrew Tate, but I feel like he would disagree with my entire lifestyle.
Yeah, but I'm just talking drink right now.
I do a lot of fruity drinks.
Yeah, fruity, they just taste better.
Yes. Appletinis.
I've never had an appletini.
Delightful.
I like margaritas.
Delightful. Margs are...
They're more in the mainstream.
They're in a tier of their own.
Yeah, for alcohol tiers, that's S tier.
That's another reason why, like, the people I'm working with don't really... I don't think they understand me. I'm feeling disconnected from them.
They don't drink margs?
One guy doesn't. But I was trying to describe the joy of almost having a heart attack in a Don Juan booth. I'm like, you're 2 pitchers of margaritas deep. You've had a basket of chips and queso, and guess what? The fajitas aren't even out yet.
No, they're still sizzling in the kitchen.
But that's what, like, triggers the heart attack is a lot of pressure on the heart from those margs and those chips and the queso. But then you see the fajitas sizzling out, and that gives you a jolt of excitement. You can't go out for Mexican food and not almost die in the booth, I feel like.
Yeah, it's
Mexican food is, if you go out for dinner for Mexican food, you have to go all out.
You do.
You have to.
They need to refill your chips and the refried beans at the table.
Yes.
That has to be refilled before you get your food.
Yeah, and you're ordering queso for the chips, too.
Yeah, and also, don't skimp out. Get a pitcher of margs.
Get several pitchers of margs.
You start with one. You're gonna clear the first easy.
Super easy.
Then you get a second, and then you get the individuals if you're driving.
Yeah, you get, like, individual for, like, the different flavors and that.
Yes.
But you have, like, a couple, probably, like, 3-4 shared pitchers around the table.
Yes.
Of, like, 4 people, maybe.
Yeah, and it's just going to be two people,
like a pitcher each.
Two people dominating the pitchers.
Oh, yeah. There is a power dynamic for those pitchers.
Yeah. But it shows the power dynamic at the table.
I love the ladle because I had my hand on the ladle the entire time just stirring it up.
And then it's like, we're going to split the bill evenly, right?
Well, I did not order the appetizer, so maybe you push that on.
You ordered the guac for your burrito.
Ooh, Bill's here? I got to go to the bathroom, actually. I got to take a shit.
Yeah. I'd rather
taking an hour shit while they wait for you to try to pay the bill, but you wait them out in the bathroom. You wait till closing time till they leave.
You're going Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah, I'm digging myself out. I'm digging myself out through the toilet hole.
Yeah.
Andy crawled through 8 miles of shit to avoid paying a $500 margarita bill. I ain't never seen anything like that, Andy Dufresne. And boy, did the sisters get him. Andy tried to fight him off sometime, but the sisters got him. He got raped in that movie a lot.
Yeah.
That's what the sisters are doing.
Yeah.
And Andy fought, but sometimes those sisters just held him down, and they made him dress like a girl.
That actually the song?
And say nice things to him. No, that's Shawshank Redemption, the movie. You watch it in English class.
I
watched it in English class.
I didn't go to English class very often.
Oh.
I know how to speak.
Yeah, that's your fault then.
It's not me. It's a long movie.
It's not. It's fine.
I
don't like it.
I was going to say it's probably the most overrated movie.
People are... I remember... I'll name drop him. My friend Calvin, who is in town. I will be going over to his house tonight. He is in the Book of Slights multiple times for a lot of offenses. He is my friend, though. I do like him. But he once said to me in high school, he thought Shawshank Redemption was objectively the best film of all time.
No.
and I've never been more tempted to throw on a leather jacket and pull an Eric and Dylan specifically targeted at him for saying that. Maybe we should cut that. That is a joke.
Kid show. Jokes.
It is. It's a family show. I do like staring at myself like this.
I don't like that you like watching yourself.
It does feel like I am in an interrogation room.
Or just like you're getting out of the shower.
I do that. I sit on the edge of the bathtub like this in the same position while the
blow dryer
hair dryer
is warming me up,
and then I stand up and I give a little attention to a certain area that needs, and you know this, you are a man, it needs to be warm for the rest of the body to be warm.
It's just naturally warm.
Out of the shower, it is your most vulnerable area. It is cold. I'm not insane. Like, I'm sorry. We'll get into this. If your balls are cold, you are cold.
Yeah. Like if I'm going into...
What is wrong with coming out of a shower, because you're cold coming out of the shower every time.
Congrats on coming out.
I've been out for a while, buddy. But it's like that is the coldest. Once you warm that area with like hot air, it's nice. It feels nice.
I will, to your defense, like when you go in a pool, your nuts feel the cold more than anything.
Your nuts, yes, that is the most sensitive part of your body. Am I so wrong because I want to be tactical about it? I'm pulling a Mike McDaniel and I'm focusing on my balls.
You're focusing on the offense.
I'm focusing on my offense. Your penis is your offense.
That's your Tyreek Hill.
That is my Tyreek Hill, is my penis. It has led me to snap my son's arm, too. Listen, don't interrupt me when I'm trying to listen to my motley crew in the garage, all right? I'm building a birdhouse, baby. When's mom going to have dinner ready? And my son's just crying in the corner because I slapped him. That Tyreek Hill's a piece of shit.
You played a game on his Game Boy and broke it. Now he's crying and he has a broken Game Boy.
Dad, what's this on your computer? Get out of here. I just slam him down.
Yeah, go to bed.
Go to bed. Send him to bed with a bloody nose.
Me and your mom are busy and you're on OnlyFans.
No, I'd like jerk off to like a scene from the movie. From like a movie where like an actress just shows like
some skin.
Just a little bit of skin. Like a shoulder.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like an old like spaghetti western.
Like an old John Wayne movie.
You
where
rewind.
The actress shows like a little bit of like her heel, and I'm like, ooh, I get out of my room now.
Is it hot in here?
What did I tell you about coming into my study?
It's just like a studio apartment too.
Oh yeah, it's a studio apartment.
It's all one room.
I would still be married in my studio apartment though.
Yeah.
I get my house after I divorce my wife somehow.
Somehow.
It'd be cheaper than, you know.
Yeah, you just open up like an LLC or something, and then get the $300,000 business card.
I'd have a shop below my place.
Yeah.
And I'd sell like, I don't know.
Knick-knacks.
No, because I did have this. I didn't tell you about my new fantasy.
What is it?
I also don't like how I said that.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, telling my brother about my fantasies I have. Because, you know, my dream is to move to China and do the...
Defect.
I would say playing for the right team. But you could say... But remember the movie Gremlins?
Yeah.
Remember the guy at the beginning who sells the Mogwai?
Yeah.
I want to be him.
I
want to have Mogwai, and I want to have like a little cart, and I have a hat and like a Fu Manchu, and I'm selling Mogwai to these honkies. That's what they are. It's like a honky suburban guy who buys it for his kid.
Yeah.
And all the guy says to him, he's like, oh, don't feed him after midnight. That's all he warns him about. And the guy's like, what would happen if I feed him after midnight? He's like, oh, just don't do it. And then, you know, gremlins happen and they terrorize the town. But I would love that. I want to sell, like, exotic creatures that I find from the Orient. Give them no warning. But you do the littlest thing wrong and they will destroy a town. It'll be like a new 9/11 every day for my Mogwai I'm selling.
Yeah, it's got to be a basic warning.
Yeah, I don't have any license either. Because he tracks him down, too, later in the movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, what, you feed him after midnight? You're so stupid. You should have not done that. And he's like,
What happens?
Doesn't the guy just live in a house too?
He does.
He lives in like a suburban house. He's like on the couch with his wife.
Yeah.
It's like, who's knocking on my fucking door? Like, it's late. I'm trying to go to bed. It's
His wife probably doesn't know that he's selling these things.
Why he doesn't know about these little Furbies he's selling that turns into Bobbies. Demons.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Shh. My wife's awake. Shh.
Now I step outside.
Come on, let's step outside. And he's like, yeah, remember that fucking Furby you sold me? He like cut off my wife's arm because my son fed him fried chicken after midnight.
Fed him fried chicken?
That's the entire crust of the movie.
Yeah.
Like they get into like fried chicken at like, it turns the clock and it's 12:02. And that's too much, and they turn into gremlins.
I feel like he should have told him not to feed him after like 11:30.
But I like how vague he is with it too. Like,
Yeah.
That's the only warning, and it's just nothing.
Like it's like an old big tobacco warning.
Oh yeah,
Is what it's like.
oh yeah. It's like, yeah, it is like the old tobacco
Don't
cigarette.
smoke too
commercials.
many cigs.
Hey, cut it down to 30 a day. All right. All you need is 4 packs a week. You'll be fine. Don't go to 5.
What happens if I go above 30 cigs in a day?
Don't worry about it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. But keep up with your 8 martini lunches.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a strong launch. Hit the link in this episode description and get 25% off your first purchase from CBDistillery. And they also have free shipping on orders of $75 or more. They got gummies, oils, chocolate, drink mixes, bombs, and yes, even more chocolates. Shop by benefit, CBD to relax, for sleep, pain relief, even good for your pets. What? What's poppin', Jimbos? You want to get some merch? Head on over to the shop. We got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, bucket hats, all the essentials you want and more. The link will be in the episode description and also our Instagram bio at Schemin Dreamin Pod, or hit us up at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. And if you're interested in advertising on this show or our twin show, Two in the Cooler, email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Fuck Jeffrey Epstein.
That's a good lunch.
Circling back to margaritas. Margaritas are an ideal lunch. That's a lunch spot.
I disagree.
Would you rather have mimosas for breakfast or margaritas for lunch?
Mimosas. Margaritas would put me on my ass.
Yeah, but then you roll into dinner time.
I would not roll I would be rolling on my stomach to dinner time, and I would not be coherent. I wouldn't really know where I am. I'd be as confused as our elderly dog.
No, but it keeps you up.
It gives me energy, but then combined with the Mexican food, like, you're hammered, you're having fun, but I'm not going out after that. I'm done.
You got to go out after that.
After the Margs? Margs are the event.
Yeah.
They are not like have a couple drinks at dinner and then you go out after dinner. Margs are the event. That's pay-per-view, brother.
But I think brunch does the same thing.
Pay-per-view, brother.
It is. Heavyweights.
WWE, SummerSlam, whatever.
Yeah.
Watch a couple oiled guys wrestle. That's the margaritas right there.
John Cena versus those kids.
John Cena versus those kids in that ward. Listen, you're going to get your wish, buddy. You want to meet John Cena. He's going to send you to a different ward in the hospital with broken bones. This little shit.
Curing cancer day by day, but breaking orbital bones.
Yeah. No, he's not curing cancer. He's just showing up, hanging out with them.
Yeah, he's a good guy, though.
John Cena's amazing.
Decent actor, too.
He's what The Rock wants to be.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw this, but The Rock is teaming up with A24 Hate Studio. You know, they make those like films. Everyone's like, these are actually very good and very like, no, they're jerk offs.
I hated him in I didn't see Black Adam.
He is making a movie with the director of Uncut Gems.
For what?
About like a wrestler or something. And I'm like, The Rock cannot act.
No.
Uncut Gems is so fucking great because Adam Sandler is amazing in it.
Yeah.
Tour de Force by Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I love him. Kevin Garnett, great in that movie too.
Yeah, well, he's great just playing himself.
Well, it's also, that's how much of frauds the Boston Celtics were in 2008 that you needed the special stone from Adam Sandler to win the championship.
I will say,
because if they did not have that, they would not have won.
And also his final bet, which I thought is the most hilarious part of this, was like Kevin Garnett to score 16 points.
Yeah, no, it was not that big.
It's not like a giant parlay where it's like he needs to score 30, Paul Pierce needs to get 35, and Rondo needs 18 assists.
And he gets it, and he gets killed in the end anyway.
Yeah.
Because
I'm surprised nobody else would have tailed him on the bet either.
Yeah, it's also... don't piss off the Italian guy with the gun. That's the message of the movie.
Our second best power forward in history has to get 16 points and 8 rebounds. Yeah, I'll tell that one.
Boy, I don't know about this, Adam.
I don't know about this, Jim.
Yeah. No, his brother-in-law, the Albanian, he's like, he did it. The son of a bitch did it. And then the Italian guy's just so pissed for having to wait the entire day, just kills him.
Well, because that's probably his bookmaker.
No, his brother-in-law's the bookmaker.
Yeah.
And the angry Italian guy's just pissed off and kills him for it.
Yeah. We did lock him into a hot fucking place.
Yeah, he did. He's like, you having a good time? Yes. It does the, I like that fake mold and, like, him fighting the Weeknd in that movie, too.
Yeah.
Because he catches the Weeknd doing coke with his girl in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then he busts in a tracksuit fighting the Weeknd. I'm like, this is amazing.
What's her name? Was it
Julia Fox?
Julia Fox. That was her fucking like one great performance.
Only great.
Went downhill after that.
Yeah, she's on like meth now.
She looked bad dating Kanye.
She's on meth.
You know how bad you have to look when I look at Kanye and a woman and I'm like, wow, she looks like shit.
Yeah. Then she's trying to write a book about dating Kanye for 3 months. I'm like, okay, so calm down.
I date Kanye.
I didn't write a book
No
about...
good.
No good. I didn't write a book about my 6th grade girlfriend.
You could.
I probably could. I'd be like, this is the most supportive I've ever felt in my entire life. And it fell apart. We were kept apart because her parents found out. Said, you have to break up with
That's
him.
your Romeo and Juliet story.
Yeah, that was. I almost cried. It's kind of sad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want a Romeo and Juliet, but I'm probably just going to wind up with like a Macbeth story. And then I'll kill somebody over nothing. Very small and trivial, but...
No, it won't even be a human. It'll be your car. And then you can't stand with the guilt.
Yeah, my car would probably make me do things. I'm crazy on the road. When I drive, I roll down my window and I yell at people.
You know, every week...
I do it like half jokingly, but half...
Every week when we come to the studio, I drive his car here.
I don't like driving.
You like sitting passenger.
I like sitting passenger in my own car, yes.
Yeah.
It's comfy. It's, again, the Kia Sportage, wonderful vehicle.
It's a great car.
It's the best car.
These thugs gave it a bad rep.
What?
I'm kidding. But
oh, those thugs that stole my car?
The Kia boys gave it a bad rep.
Kia boys did steal my car. I'm also not really mad. I'm like, yeah, kid's having fun. I got my car back.
Yeah.
Just had to pay a few $100 to get my steering wheel reattached.
Only $100? They had a night, too.
Yeah.
A few $100 for a couple fellas to have a night?
Insurance went up because of that, but...
Yeah, I'm on the insurance plan.
Not my fault.
I'm on the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they had I don't know why they had to rip out my steering column, but...
I mean, boys will be boys.
Oh, you boys.
Do I like that? I'm paying for it,
you
technically?
Boys.
I'm paying for it?
Yeah. You boys.
I'm out of the high-risk pool and never had an accident? I'm paying for it?
I kind of want, like, 2 psychopathic sons now who, like...
Yeah. You train them?
Oh, yeah. They turn into, like, Jeffrey Dahmer, and I'm like, you boys. Silly. Boys will be boys. They're, like, cooking a human liver. I'm like, you boys.
Oh, my God. Human liver again?
Oh, my sons, you know, they're just...
What are their names going to be? What are their names going to be? They're going to have shitty names.
Henry.
Henry and, like, dirt.
Henry and Alan.
Henry and Alan?
Sure. Alan Rickman.
That's where your brain went.
I would name him Alan Rickman Hutton.
And Henry what, Cavill?
Henry Pistachio Hutton.
HP
Hutton. And then Alan Rickman Hutton.
You have one, like, Jacob Jr. that turns out to fill out his
He'd be normal, and he'd be my biggest disappointment.
Yeah, he becomes an astronaut for NASA. He follows his first grade
disappointment. And he'd credit me in all his speeches, and I'm just, like, drunk there.
Just
I'm like,
there?
I hate you. I'm
This piece
heckling
of
my own
shit.
son. You went to Mars? Fuck you.
Well, you couldn't go to Pluto?
You can go to Pluto? You got a girlfriend yet? I ain't one in 6th grade, buddy. Gotta catch up to your old man. I just have like an empty 30 blue light next to me.
At his acceptance speech?
Yeah, I'm like in the Oval Office when he's meeting the president. I'm like, cool. Guess what I did, Obama?
My room's bigger than this
My
room.
room's bigger. I've had sex, Obama. It's like, Obama's been out of office for the last 30 years, Mr. Hutton. Fuck you.
I do like that you're blaming our only black president.
Fuck yeah. I am.
My taxes went up because of Obama.
Obama.
We're in 2066.
It's 2068. Fucking Obama. One of the Mogwai is president now.
Yeah. You're the only living human on Obamacare,
Yeah.
too.
I'm the only one under my parents' insurance. And then I'm always like, that's why we can't have a woman president, because once a month, she's going to make irrational decisions. And then our president's the Mogwai who can't eat after midnight. He nuked half the world because someone fed him like a piece of salami after midnight. I'm like, listen, I don't agree with everything he's done, but he's an okay guy.
He's a leader.
He's a leader.
Oh, what? The country doesn't like go-getters?
What? That's the biggest hack joke ever with
What?
the women president thing.
Yeah.
Well, you can't trust her once a month. Nixon got drunk one time and tried to fucking nuke North Korea.
Yeah.
Reagan had like a UPI, went a little loopy and tried to nuke Belgium.
We had a president with polio.
Yeah. We had a president with polio.
One with dementia right now.
Franklin Pierce, he swore in on the way to his inauguration. He was in a rail car accident and he watched his son get decapitated, held his son's dead body, and then 30 minutes later got sworn in as president.
I'm sure he was making rational decisions.
He was hammered the entire time. When he got voted out of office, he's like, okay, now I could go back and get drunk in New Hampshire, I guess. Just out of his mind.
It's a shitty place to get drunk.
It was terrible. Even back then, it's got to be worse.
Taft was fat.
Taft was fat. He only ever wanted to become Supreme Court Justice. He got bullied into accepting the vice presidency, and he got bullied into becoming president.
It's normally bullying puts you down. It put him up.
It did. But he didn't want that.
No.
Johnson was another bully.
Lyndon,
yeah. Well, he used to, be, taking shits, and he'd leave the door open, and he'd call, his assistants in, his secretaries, and just start fucking yelling and cussing at them while he's taking a shit.
I guess
He had big dick energy, very insecure.
We all have our fetishes.
Yeah. Yeah, he made Earl Warren, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, cry because he yelled at him to head the Warren Commission. Made him cry. FDR, speaking of polio, FDR made Douglas MacArthur general of the Pacific Ground Army during World War II. He yelled at him so much that Douglas MacArthur stepped out of the office and vomited because he got yelled at by the president.
That's a lot of yelling that he had to puke.
Well, Douglas MacArthur also had dinner with his mom every night. There's a lot going on there.
That's not a guy I want to lead a division.
No.
A guy that
He tried to start World War III during Korea, too.
Yeah.
He tried to bomb the Soviet Union.
Also, a guy that pukes after getting a little stern talking
Getting
to.
yelled at by a guy in a wheelchair.
Oh, that's low.
FDR and Paul, he couldn't fucking stand up.
He couldn't.
He's sitting the entire time yelling at you, and then you're
yelling up to you.
Yelling up to you, and you leave out and puke.
Yeah. He can't even talk down to you. He makes William MacArthur lay down.
Douglas MacArthur.
Same thing. Still a weenie.
Who's William MacArthur?
It's got to be somebody.
Probably some bitch.
You know what? Fuck William MacArthur.
William MacArthur diddles kids. I have it from a source. He was in Epstein's Black Book. The names are coming out.
Well, 3 aren't. What? I mean, the 3 is probably 300.
We know one is probably a former Israeli prime minister who was named in the Florida case.
You know what?
Clinton, Trump probably won't be on there.
You know who I think name is in there and won't come out for the sake of this generation?
Chris Tucker was on there.
Chris Tucker is one of the going to be the protected name. They really want to ruin fucking Rush Hour?
They can't do it. They can't afford to.
They can't.
It's such a good movie. Such a good franchise.
They can't ruin it.
A lot of laughs.
Cannot ruin Rush Hour.
No, you cannot.
You think the first Civil War was bad?
Yeah. Listen, you can tear down Confederate statues, and I agree with that, but you cannot tear down this statue.
No.
You cannot tear down Chris Tucker for Rush Hour.
He killed it.
What time are we at?
30.
Oh, no, yeah, let's keep going. I thought we were...
Can't tear down Chris Tucker.
Can't tear down Chris Tucker.
What other names do you think are on there? Obviously, Tom Hanks.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you.
Yeah.
We had a summer.
I was there just to do snorkeling. I was there for the snorkeling.
It's the only, like the coral is very nice around Little St. James Island, so I went snorkeling. I didn't really know what was going on in the island. Listen, I just had a towel on, I slept and I left after. I told you about my Tom Hanks theory.
What?
I think Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg are doing something.
Probably.
I also hate both of them.
Didn't Tom Hanks move
I think
to a
they're
country?
untalented.
Yeah. Tom Hanks did try moving to a place that tried making pedophilia a disease.
That he did the thing with Chet Hanks where they kidnap you in the middle of the night and send you out to a school in the desert.
Okay.
So,
but Chet Hanks did try making it to be a white boy summer.
Chet Hanks is a white boy idol. I agree, but he's also not.
He acts like
he's not Jason Williams.
Jason Williams is great.
Like Jason Williams, can do that. Chet Hanks, you're Tom Hanks' son. At a time, I'm like, knock it off. You're not what you think you are.
You're not Jack Harlow.
You're not even that. I would say Jason Williams can get away with saying that he can do it.
He gets a pass.
He gets the pass.
He was the only person to do the elbow pass.
Yeah.
He got a pass.
No. Well, yeah, he kept the good fundamentals of basketball, too. Also,
Well, adding flair. He added flair.
He did add flair.
One of the most underappreciated players of all time.
Who, Draymond Green?
I do like Draymond Green. This circles back to seeing people's dicks. He put up his dick on Snapchat, on a story. On his.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is he back in?
I think he is back in because he went to the game dressed up. So he's back.
Put him back in.
I do like that.
Let him kill somebody on the court. It will add so much to the league.
Did you see that he only fucks up foreign players?
Yeah.
Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Rudy Gobert.
Where's Ben Simmons from? Boston?
Australia.
Oh.
Boston's foreign?
Yeah, they're in.
Mark Wahlberg's American.
He doesn't count.
Rudy Gobert. I'm going through off the dome right now. Steven Adams.
Congo.
New Zealand.
Okay.
He's a big white dude.
All right, next one.
He did Jordan Poole. He's
Lithuania.
Light skin.
Lithuania.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Who else did he?
Probably am right on that.
Yeah, he kicked.
What's another one?
Steven Adams again.
Steven Adams again. India.
I already said New Zealand.
India. He likes his curry. Give me another one.
Now I gotta keep thinking. LeBron.
Uzbekistan. He's from Uzbekistan. Cleveland is basically Uzbekistan.
But worse.
Cleveland sucks.
That's what the left thinks it is.
Actually, Hard Rock Cafe, you take that back.
You take it back.
You take that back. You're not taking away Cleveland from us, you libs.
Oh, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah. Hard Rock Cafe, too.
Yeah. They got a lot in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Canton's right there.
Canton, Ohio.
That's one of the most dangerous places in Ohio, too.
Afghanistan, that's Kabul.
That's Canton, Ohio.
Yeah, there's warlords fighting over it constantly. They're selling poppy. It's just Bin Laden's trading there at the monkey bars.
It's the big government conspiracy that 9/11 caused us to invade Canton, Ohio.
Good. Jeez, someone should do something about Ohio.
Fought in the mountains of Ohio.
Mountains, it's flat.
It is.
And their roads are shit.
But upstate New York is fucking
nice.
It's the Midwest.
Buffalo's kind of the Midwest.
It's a Midwest city.
We have the same temperament as the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar to Ohio. That's Midwest.
Us and Detroit have a lot in common.
And Cleveland.
And
Cleveland shouldn't be in Ohio.
No.
Cincinnati, I consider Kentucky. Cincinnati's cool. It's a good city.
Okay.
Columbus is like Washington, D.C. It's a territory.
What about Milwaukee?
Great.
Greece.
That's Greece?
Giannis.
Yeah.
Mediterranean, Sparta.
He did jog to a basketball game.
I'm free associating right now.
I saw the word associating going on.
That was like free association.
I didn't know if I wanted to stop it or continue with it.
No, I just think your brother is out to lunch now, and
you're out to lunch and your brain's just still at breakfast.
I do. I do feel closer to Biden than I do any other president, even though I hate him because I think mentally I feel like on the same wavelength as him.
I know if I gave a couple speeches, I'd probably.
I'd lose my spot talking all the time. I'll just zone out and stare at a wall, completely forget, and then I'll remember like tasting an ice cream at Cone Cane 18 years ago. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd go Mitch McConnell mode.
Oh, he shit his pants.
You don't want to answer questions? Just stand there.
Shit your pants.
Just stand there.
Shit your pants. Oh, that's great. No, they're all old. They should be shot. And,
we should do an episode just as Biden and Mitch McConnell. We just look at each other.
We could do like a politics episode, I guess. I don't know.
I don't really want to.
Yeah, I don't really want to either.
I hate politics.
I'm trying to keep them vague. I'm very political, but I don't like politics either.
I hate politics. I watch sports.
Yeah, I'm a Stalinist, but I do like sports too. Sports is a good outlet for it.
It is. It's a good distraction.
It's war. Football is war. Men emotions. Men are doing things. It's a team. You get very connected to them, like I do with Deion Dawkins every night.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm on very good basis with his kids too, and I'm really happy that I'm connecting with his kids.
And they're almost like. It's getting to a point now where they're almost your kids.
They could call me mom. They could call me mom if they want.
I don't think they never will, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, you figure after all the breastfeeding, they might.
From you.
Yeah, from me. Gotta produce Dawkins milk.
He needs a lot of it.
Oh, yeah. He's a dairy boy.
Yeah, he's got some flappy titties.
So what, Bills Chargers tonight? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, Bills
This is going to come out 2 weeks from now. I do like looking at myself in the camera.
We've already locked up a playoff spot.
Yeah, we're going to run the table, probably win the division, then we'll run the AFC, we'll probably win the bowl. It's not going to be the 49ers. They're not going to win the NFC somehow.
It'll be us and Dallas.
I don't know how the 49ers are going to drop it, but they will. They're too good to be in it.
I just don't trust
Does that make sense?
Yeah, the curse of the one seed.
Yes, curse of the one seed. The system. I think it's not gonna work out somehow.
Also, live right now,
it's gonna be the Seahawks or the Lions somehow.
I hope it's Bills Lions.
I don't want to fight Dan Campbell.
We might have to go to 4 straight to beat him.
Oh, it's every fourth down he's doing something.
Right now, that helps us is the Steelers are beating the Bengals.
There's a game on right now.
Steelers-Bengals. Mason Rudolph, the guy that got hit with the helmet.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Shout out Christmas.
Mean-spirited movie.
Yeah.
Did you rewatch it? I rewatched it last year because we were snowed in. Well, I was snowed in with my mother.
He couldn't play in the reindeer games.
Dude, they're so mean-spirited to him. His dad's trying to cover it up immediately, and his dad doesn't do anything when he gets, exiled from being bullied. And they only like him because they could use him for something.
Yeah.
He's a piece of meat to Santa.
I will say, though, I thought Blitzen was the best reindeer. He had the most talent.
He did. He had the highest ceiling.
He did.
Just, with injuries, he just never added up.
Do you think all the reindeer thought Rudolph was a bitch?
Yeah, I think he is a bitch.
Red nose motherfucker.
Yeah, it's very queer-coded. I think, he probably thought he was a bit fruity.
Yeah.
He's the only one with a colored nose.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a deer, you dumb asshole.
Those reindeer, the North Pole, they don't like colors.
And they don't like colors playing in their reindeer games, because guess what? Those colors are more talented than you are at those reindeer games.
Yeah, because Hitler had to watch Jesse Owens win.
Oh, he was on meth the entire time. He had no idea who Jesse Owens was or what he was doing there.
He's probably rooting for him.
He had to, listen, you got to snatch up Czechoslovakia. He's not thinking about that.
He was probably thinking, like, that boy can invade Poland. Solo.
Boy, if I had an army of Jesse Owens, I'll take Poland tomorrow.
How did we get the Panzers with Jesse Owens' speed?
Little Hitler. My teacher, my desk is too small. I need that Polish boy's desk as well. Yeah. Hitler.
Great
What
band.
time are we at?
Hey, you want to call it 40? Done.